Warning: the following content may contain elements that are not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello everybody and welcome back to Geoguessr. We're doing the U.S. cities population 150,000 plus. It's mapped by Redox. Hope it's not a silent X. 1988. And it's basically 173 cities across the United States. Now it doesn't tell us exactly which cities are included, but I'm assuming it's probably some of the more populated ones, especially if the population has to be 150,000 people or more. Now, the hard part when getting these locations is finding the city itself. If we can't find the big skyscrapers, then it's safe to assume it's probably one of the smaller ones. I think that's a good way to start it off. Now, everything in the United States can be confusing. We don't really seem to find too many things. The fact that this is in Spanish actually is throwing me off, like, completely. We pretty much have to be near the border or in Mexico. I don't think we're in Mexico. Interstate 45, that's a good way to start off. Best thing we can do is see if we can't find it. And again, since it's in Spanish, our best bet might be near the border. Doesn't really look like it, however, unless it needs to be zoomed in a lot further than we are. Now, I'm pretty sure the US does not include Mexico. So if we end up on the Mexico side, I might have to complain a little bit. Cheating, if you ask me, essentially. Well, we know we're by Interstate 45, and that looked like it was to our left, which was south. Interesting. Okay. Can I get some? Thank you. Pasadena. I've heard of Pasadena before. I can't remember exactly where it is, and it looks like we're slowing down a little bit. Pasadena. It's either Texas or somewhere over here, which sucks. But it does sound familiar. I just can't remember why it sounds familiar. That sucks. That really does. Maybe Texas. There's got to be a border town, right? It really does. We're almost out of time already, which sucks. Like, it really does. Alright, we're just guessing. Nothing we could do. We ran out of time. I think Pasadena's in Texas. Yep, it's closer to Houston. So that's just shitty on our part, but that's outside of Houston, which is, you know, not necessarily the capital, but it is, I believe, the largest city in Texas. So that's just shit luck on my part. And then just not remembering where Pasadena was. But at least we got the state right. Fuck you, Adobe. Holy shit, coming out of nowhere. I don't care. Alright. Let us continue our adventure. Dunlavy, Indian. I don't know, feels like we're in the Midwest. I want to say California, but I don't think it's California. That school bus might actually have something for us, but I don't think we'll be able to figure it out. We got the mountains in the background. I don't even know if they're mountains, more like hills. Could be Nevada, perhaps, Arizona. Anywhere, really. Nothing that's really selling it to us as a certain state. Obviously, the palm trees. When you think of palm trees, there's only two states I think of, and that's Florida and California. Not necessarily the only places that you'll find palm trees, but certainly some good guesses. But this does not feel like Florida. I don't know if it's the hills. Actually, it probably is the hills. What is this? Keep Moval beautiful. Never heard of Moval before. Oh, yeah, look how fucking, just a straight fucking place, man. Road work. We might be able to find something on the trucks. The city, maybe. I'm hoping. Vegetable service. No, that doesn't help us. Is there a city truck, a state truck? No, they're vegetable service. So they're not even using state, which is awesome. Interesting. Oh, we're fucked. We're gonna return to start. Try going the other way. We have to leave here and then make a left. We're fucked. No, we're fucked. Alright, it's gonna come down to a good guess. That's what it essentially is gonna come down to. Why is it always that I have more trouble in the United States than I do abroad? I don't get it. Can I actually see what that says? Mark Takano, never heard of him. Sometimes politics helps. Moreno Valley public hearing. We got 20 seconds. I think it's good just to guess somewhere in California. Actually, we should probably guess outside of Phoenix. I think that's a good idea. Obviously, this is not Phoenix, but I think we're in Arizona. I fucking hope we're in Arizona. Let's go to Tuscan. I really don't know where we are. We're probably gonna end up being in California. Yep, California. I've never heard of this place before in my life. In fact, that's actually just where I was looking at, Riverside. So I've never heard of this place before. No surprise there. Now, this is a city I'm going to be able to figure out. There's no doubt in my mind. This is more or less what I was expecting all of the maps to be. Tower City and Flats East. Don't know where Tower City is. I wanted to read that sign. 71 and 90. Looks like the shape of Ohio. And then there's a Columbus Street. So let's go to Columbus. There's 70. Is there a 9? Well, 71. Where's 90? I don't see 90 anywhere, but if we follow 71, will it interact with Cincinnati? Yeah, but no 90. Well, I think it's fair. We could be in Ohio. Flats parking, America's Byway. Interesting. So off to, I think, a good guess. We could be wrong, but the state sign shape was Ohio. We're by a waterway though. Interesting. I'm pretty sure Columbus doesn't have that. That's more towards the north by Cleveland. It has the water. Okay. So maybe we're in Cleveland. Let's just assume that's where we are for right now. Obviously things can change as we explore. I've never personally, actually, I may have driven through Cleveland once. On the way to the amusement park, which I forget if it's off of Cleveland. It's, God, what's its name? Forget its name. Cedar Point, I think. I think Cedar Point is the name of it. But it's a pretty cool amusement park. I don't know, I like amusement parks. They had a lot of fun. Influenced my childhood growing up. I think that's why I'm a little bit of an adventure seeker, daredevil, whatever you want to call it. Welcome to the pit. Yeah, these are the Browns. So this is the Cleveland Browns Stadium. We could probably actually find that. I just don't know what it's actually called. Being in Cleveland, that definitely helps us. A Christmas Story House, no. Where is First Energy Stadium? Alright, so we're literally right here right now. Return to start. We're on a bridge. Fuck. And I don't know which bridge we're on. If we get off of here, we're on Robert, Lockwood, and Columbus. We have 10 seconds. Robert, Lockwood, and Columbus. Columbus, Lockwood, right here. Right here. We gotta be. Hands are off. Perfect score. So that was a little bit of sports knowledge that got me this one. 4.6 yards. That's really fucking good. But the fact that you guys got it too, that doesn't help me at all. This one I have high hopes with. I don't know, just It's the cities, man. 2 blocks southeast, the Boston Tea Party. So I think we're in Boston. Let's go on over here. Just mark it right now. Franklin Street. Where's the other street? And Congress Street. So can we find Franklin and Congress? That might be a little harder. There's Massachusetts State House. I would think we would probably be by that. I don't know why. It just feels right. Here's Congress Street, so we'll mark it. But now we need to find Franklin. Hanover, North, Holiday Inn, Congress Street. Come on. What are these? Exchange, Hawes, Water, Post Office Square, Milk. No, come on. Franklin. Alright. So, I think that's where we are. I don't think we moved. Yeah, we didn't really move too far. We're actually towards the west. So, like, right here. I think that's a good guess. We're off to a great start. There, I made up some points. That's awesome. I got a perfect score on that one. You guys guessed New York. I could see it. It kind of resembles New York, but that Boston Tea Party thing. That sign's the only thing that really gave it away. We have a chance, guys. We really do. I think we're only down by like 2,000 or 3,000. Excuse me. We essentially have a chance to walk away with this one. However, we're not in a city anymore. We're more... I don't know. I feel like it needs to have these tall buildings to be a city. Now, obviously, that's not the case. That's not true. But in my head, in my judgment, if it has a tall buildings, it's a city. If it's flat like this and just rather large, it's more or less like a town, a village, perhaps, something along those lines. Now, obviously, that's just my opinion, but that's kind of how I see the world. Nashville, Arizona. All right, now we might not be in Arizona. This truck could have come from essentially anywhere, but that does give us a good place to start. We're probably on the West Coast, and then we have the El Sombrero Motel, and Action News 8. All right, what's going down over here? Central Coast. Oh, fuck, man. We might be in California. We might be in California. I don't want to go this way. I want to go back this way. I want to go down this road. I want to be able to see what this fucking sign says. Damn it. Sacred Heart Parish. The only Sacred Heart I know is in Connecticut. It's a college. And this is not Connecticut. Does this news station has anything? California 68. Alright. And since there's Central Coast, maybe San Jose or San Francisco. Maybe down a little bit too. Maybe San Diego? I don't know. It's gotta be somewhere in California. Now we could try to find 68. We only got 40 seconds to do it. That's not a lot of time. And I'm assuming it's probably a rather small road. Because it's California, which means it's their own, like, this size road. So that might be a little difficult for us to be able to figure out right around now. We could do a guess. I think a good guess might be Sacramento. However, it's probably going to be more towards the coast. I'm not really finding too much of anything. Obviously, we're finding the Spanish influences. We're finding some maybe a little bit further south, but the fact that it said Central Coast, that's kind of why I'm guessing more towards like the center of California. Yeah, let's move to San Jose. We're out of time. That's all we could do. We didn't really find too much, but at least we were able to figure out it was California, and it ends up being over here by Salinas. So you guys got a perfect score there. We were 40 miles away. That's not bad. It really isn't. Obviously, we had a few fuck-ups, Texas and the first California, but that could have been a lot worse. The leader walked away with 23,339. I think you got perfect scores everywhere but Boston. So that's really not that bad. let's check out the full results. Ooh, we got 7 today. Mitchell coming in first place with 23,339. Yeah, if you look at the score, only two areas you didn't get perfect scores. That's really good, man. You should be proud of yourself. Wolf Trekker coming in second. California seems to be the thing that fucked us up. Did you guess Boston? I just want to see if everyone... Yeah, Wolf Trekker got Boston. Aphelion coming in third at 21,197. I think you also guessed Boston. Yeah, you also got the Boston. Screenshot the World guessed California instead of Texas, coming in fourth place at 19,820. I'm really not too far behind. I think, Mitch, you're the only one who didn't get it. Yeah, you guessed Boston as well. We all know I guessed Boston. Adam Smith coming in sixth. Looks like he also guessed Boston. Dude, I'm not trying to make you feel bad. I just wanted to see if it was something that people just didn't see. And he'll leave on Biggin. Also, guess Cambridge, but Massachusetts. But dude, you still won. You should feel good about that. You didn't even need Boston to kick all of our asses. So I hope that helps you out. Obviously, those California and that Texas guess, I think a little bit more difficult. Ohio with the Browns, that was just me and sports knowledge. But it looks like most of you guessed Ohio as well. So altogether, not too bad, not too shabby. I think everyone did a great job. So thank you all so much for joining me on this adventure. We'll have some more coming. I do look forward to seeing you all tomorrow. Have a good rest of your day. And bye-bye.